Shack.
The syrup shack. I like it. Yes. All right, friends. So we're going to talk all about maple syrup today. Now, let's see. If we find a maple tree, can we bring our waffles out to the maple tree and put it under the maple tree and all the syrup will fall onto it? Will that work?
No.
No.
We need to bring utensils.
Utensils. Oh, so if we have a fork and a spoon and our waffles, we can go out to the maple tree.
We don't need a spoon.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
We need a fork. We need a knife.
Emmett, do you think maple syrup actually comes out of the tree?
We have to get a bucket.
All right. Well, something else actually comes out of the maple tree. Not maple syrup comes out of the maple tree. Something else.
Sap.
Sap. Excellent, Lily. That's right. Now, sap is the tree's food. Now, have you ever seen a tree at the drive-thru at McDonald's picking up some French fries and a Big Mac?
No.
No. Trees can't go and get their food, so trees and other plants have to make their own food. So they use their leaves and the air around them and the sunlight and the water from the ground that they suck up with those things that are under the ground. What's under the ground on a tree? Roots, good. All that stuff comes together in the big tree factory and makes food. Now the food that they make is sugar. How does that sound to you?
I don't like sugar.
You don't like sugar? I don't believe that for a second.
I don't like sugar.
So plants actually have sugar for their food all the time. So if you can remember last year in the summertime when it was sunny and warm, all the plants were making food. So the maple trees were making all their food and then they had to store it somewhere. They had to put it somewhere to save it for later. So you might make food and put it in the refrigerator or the freezer, right? To have it later. Well, trees take all of the sugar that they make in their leaves and move it down the trunk and into the roots for the winter time. And that's where it stays all winter long. But in the springtime, a maple tree and other trees are going to grow something out of the ends of their branches. What's going to come out of the ends of the branches in the spring? That's nice and green. That's green. Leaves, right? And trees have lots and lots of leaves. And you think it takes a lot of energy to make a leaf? Yeah. And do trees only have one leaf?
No.
No, they have a whole bunch of leaves. Hundreds of leaves on a tree. So they have to find all that food they made the year before. Do you remember where they put all the sugar in the wintertime? Where'd they hide it? In the roots under the ground, that's right. So it starts sucking up water out of the ground in the spring and mixes it with all that sugar and brings it up the tree and out into the branches where it makes its leaves. But luckily, trees and other plants make more food than they need. So we can take a little bit of it to make our syrup. So the first thing we'd have to do is make a hole in the tree.